Captain America throws his mighty shield. All those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. If he's led to a fight and a duel is due, then the red and the white and the blue will come through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? Showed a while back in a couple hauls I had over the past few months. This is a bunch of Marvel books that I picked up, and I kind of want to show these, do a video of these books so I can kind of put them away and get things organized. So if I get through this pretty quick, I'll do the other pile that I have. If you notice in the background, I'm watching, good old Origin of Captain America, a little VHS. Yes, it's VHS. I still have a DVD, a VCR. So yeah, watching that. And so like I said, these are some books that I've been collecting for a while, wanting to start collect. So I'll try to run through these relatively quickly. Just show you some things I've been picking up. Since I wasn't really buying too many newer books, I started buying a lot more back issues. So one series that I've always wanted to start getting into is, I had the first issue, but this is Miss Marvel number 2. I think I got all these for $1, $2, $3 at the most. There's 2, there's 3, 4, number 7, and number 15. So as I said, I had number 1. I think I bought the number 1 issue for $1 at a convention down in Dayton, Ohio, and I said for $1, what the hell? Then I got it home and realized there's a pretty good water stain on the back, but hell, for $1, not too bad. And this is another series that I've always wanted to start reading, get to know more about this character. And I have the first issue, but this is number 2 of Son of Satan. Number 4. Number 5. And number 8. So yeah, these are pretty much the back issues I've been buying for the past 3 or 4 months. I have a bunch of these, but I picked up these recently. Nova, number 5, number 4, and number 7. Again, another group I've always been interested in, didn't know much about, so I started buying their earlier issues, and I think I only need a couple left. I think 3 and 10 are the only issues I need left, but this is Inhumans number 11. I think 3 and 12 are the only, or 3 and 10 are the only ones I need. And I've always loved this character. Wasn't really so much a Fantastic Four fan, but I've always liked the Thing. There's issue number 4. I have number 1 of this too, but I think I got that for like 50 cents. So also with the Thing, another thing I've always liked was Marvel 2-in-1. So there's issue number 2 with the Submariner. Number 6 with Doctor Strange. Number 11 with the Golem. Number 45 with Captain Marvel. This is one of my favorite ones. This is number 50, The Thing Battles the Thing. One of Wellington's Comic Lowdown's favorite characters, number 52 with Moon Knight. Number 55 with Giant Man. Another pretty nice character, number 64 with the Stingray. My favorite, number 82 with Captain America. 83 with the Sasquatch. 86, this is a really good story, another good story, with the Sandman. Sitting there having a drink, drinking some beer. And I also picked up, this is just annual number 4 with Black Bolt. And another series I've been trying to complete, just like a lot of other people on YouTube here, is The Defenders. Here's number 77. I think I need about 30 more of these. Finish that series off. Number 78. Number 81. This is a pretty cool cover. I like this cover. Number 92. All the Defender covers are cool. Here's 97. Issue 100 and 101, Silver Surfer. Number 111. 112. 114. 115. 120. And the New Defenders, 128. So that's pretty much the Marvel pickups that I've picked up recently. I've said a lot over the last 3-4 months. And I guess I've always considered myself a Marvel guy, being, Captain America is my favorite. And but always growing up liking the Super Friends, and Batman, and obviously the Flash and Hawkman. I've really been starting to pick up a lot, it seems like a lot more DC back issues. And kind of trying to figure out like some really cool issues, like back from the 70s and 80s, and different characters, different series that came out that either I knew about or didn't know much about. So this one I didn't really know much about till recently, so I picked up a couple issues of it, and that's the Secret Society of Supervillains, number 5. Of course, with Hawkman on the cover there. And number 6. So I've been trying to pick those up when I see them. Also, I got this for cover price a little while back. This is the New York cover with Justice League of America. So got to pay to pick that up. And one of the first comic book stuff that I really got into when I started collecting, I said in a couple of other of my videos, where my mom and dad had bought me a collector's kit from JCPenney's, and one of the books in there was the Karate Kid number 1. And I think right now I have the entire run. So here's number 4. I haven't read these yet, but I think I read all the other ones. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. This is number 10. A little Superman action on there. And 12 also with Superman in there. Number 15, actually guest starring Commandy. Yep, so that finishes my full run of Karate Kid. And another character I kind of always liked, and when I bought a box of comic books off the guy I used to work with, it actually had issues number 1 and 2 of this series in there. So now when I see these, I try to pick them up, and that's Black Lightning. So this is number 3. Number 7. And number 8. And number 9. And I know a lot of people don't like this character, but when the first series came out, in the 80s and 90s, I started picking them up, and I think I have the full run of the first volume of this. So I went back and I started buying the second volume, and that's Booster Gold. There's number 1. Somehow I got a second print of this for some reason, but I picked up issue number 1. There's 33. This is a pretty neat cover. So 36. yeah, I got a few of those. Maybe a dozen or so of those. And I'll pick them up, like I said, when I see them for $1 or so. But this is another series I said, look, randomly looking through some things to start collecting, which doesn't really have a huge long run. And I believe there's only 67 issues in this series. So when I see these for $1 or so, I'll pick them up. And that's All-Star Squadron, obviously with my man Hawkman on there, and this says like $5 on it, but I only paid $1 for it. So yes, I see when I see these, I pick them up. There's number 5, number 26, number 27. There's 46 and 48. And here's another, just an oddball one thrown in here. Kind of always like these guys, and I think this is the last issue of the Outsiders, number 28. And this had Batman and the Outsiders, which I always kind of like, because I always, growing up I always liked Batman, so if I see any of the Batman Outsiders, I'll try to pick those up when I see them. And going back to the box that I bought off the guy I worked with, they had the number 1 issue of this series in there, and I think that there's only 5 in the series. I think that's one of the series from the 70s that they kind of just stopped printing. So I don't think this really shouldn't have ended. I know Steel was another one. I think they ran 5 issues. They just kind of stopped, which actually I have all 5 of those, and I really like those. I think this is another one that just kind of stopped. This is Firestorm. I have the first one. This is number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. So that gives me all those. So obviously liking Firestorm. For those, I figured, well, if I like those, I might as well keep going with Firestorm. So it is this next volume that came out. There's volume 1, or issue 1 rather. Volume 2, I guess would be number 2. I got all these for $1. Number 3. Yeah, this is pretty cool cover with the Justice League. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. This has got the extra free 16-page comic preview of the Masters of the Universe in there. Number 7. Number 8. And another really cool cover. I like this one a lot. This is number 9. I have a few more random issues of this, just here and there. But I had to pick. I saw those first 9. I picked this up for $1 a piece. So yeah, so that's it. Finally, I've been showing those 2. I had those 2 piles laying around for a while, and I figured I'd rather put them in one video instead of making 2. Finish watching this, and I'll check you later. Thanks. Bye.